So I'm going to start today's video with a question. And the question that I want to ask you, I want you to answer as a comment. So please post your comments to this question now. Pause the video and then play it again. The question today is, are artificial sugars safe? And what is your favorite alternative to sugar? I'm not sure what you put, but I'm going to check out your comments and I'll look at it. My name is Joseph Strickland. I'm an applied clinical nutritionist here in Austin, Texas. Thanks for checking out this video, and I look forward to doing more. But today's topic is alternatives to sugar. And today I'm going to give you what my list of alternative sweeteners are. In my opinion, these are from worst to best as far as safety and usefulness in an alternative to sugar. My least favorite alternative to sugar is actually aspartame. It goes by several different names, including NutraSweet, Equal. There's a lot of different ones. However, it's my least favorite because, although it's been around for quite a while, I've seen it clinically be a problem for a lot of different people. And I've also read a lot of research on the internet about it. It seems that when it's heated above a certain temperature, it turns into formaldehyde in the body. The body runs at 98 degrees. So therefore, if it changes into formaldehyde above 86 degrees, guess what? Your body's going to heat it up and turn it into formaldehyde, which is what the research is telling me. So in my opinion, aspartame is something to stay away from and probably the worst of the chemical sweeteners. The next on the list doesn't go very much higher, and it's saccharin. It's been around for longer than aspartame, and there's been a lot of studies on it. The most famous of which was actually done from aspartame. They researched saccharin to prove that aspartame was safer, and it has shown to cause cancer in rats. So that's another one to stay away from. Next up is sucralose. In my opinion, it's better than aspartame, and it's also better than saccharin. It goes by the name of Splenda, but if you look in packages of food and you see sucralose, know that that's what they're talking about. It's been around for a lot less as far as time goes compared to the other two that I've talked about. And the word is still out. There's some, Dr. Mercola, for instance, wrote a book, Sweet Deception, where he talks about it. So there is some evidence that it's perhaps not great for you. However, I would highly recommend that over the other two that I've talked about up to this point. The next one that I recommend above Splenda is xylitol. It's a sugar alcohol. One of the problems with it is its price. It is more expensive than Splenda, and also if you eat too much of it, it can give you the runs or diarrhea. So you definitely don't want to have a whole lot of xylitol, but it does taste a lot like sugar, and it's used in the Hershey's, the little small sugar-free Hershey's. So it's used in different concoctions, but it tastes pretty much like sugar. Fifth on my list is erythritol. It's found in Z-Sweet, and it's also a sugar alcohol, but it doesn't cause the body as much distress as xylitol, so it doesn't give diarrhea. It's also very sweet and tastes great. However, it is expensive, so that's why it's not higher on my list. But also it's a sugar alcohol that supposedly just goes and passes through the body. So in general, number 5. We next come to agave. Agave is becoming more and more popular, and it has kind of the consistency of honey when it's in a container, and it's more, I've never seen it in powdered form, so it's a liquid that you add into things. However, I've found that it takes a lot of agave to sweeten compared to sugar or some of the other alternatives to sugar, which is why it's not higher on my list. It also does affect your blood glucose levels to a small extent. Honey is the next up on the list. It is an alternative to sugar. It definitely does affect your blood glucose levels, so if you're diabetic, you probably want to stay away from honey. However, in small amounts, it's very sweet, and it is an alternative to sugar. It is less refined generally, and you can usually get a local honey that's specific to your area, which has been shown to help with allergies and different things like that. So honey is an alternative to sugar. The next alternative to sugar also can mess with blood sugar, so again, not for diabetics, but molasses. It's great because it has a lot of minerals in it. They'll use it in breads to sweeten breads, especially rye bread. In Germany, rye almost always has molasses in it. And molasses can really be a great alternative to sugar. However, do keep in mind that it does affect blood sugar, so if you're diabetic, don't go with molasses. The one that makes the top of the list is my personal favorite, and that's stevia. It's actually an herb. It has a lot of different properties, but it's been shown to help with blood pressure, blood sugar levels. It is sweet. It's 600 times sweeter than sugar, so you have to be careful how much you put in. And some people, to them, it's bitter, but it makes a big difference which brand you use. And there's several different brands that are great. However, it is hard to find in powdered form that isn't very expensive, so baking with it can be an issue. However, it works great for coffees, teas, smoothies, making yogurt and strawberry drinks, things like that. It just works great to sweeten it up a bit, and it's my personal favorite as far as an alternative to sugar. But the absolute best alternative to sugar is fruit. Have an apple, have some strawberries, things like that. Also, you can have strawberries and add some stevia to it if you want to make them a little sweeter. But fruit is natural. Your body knows how to use it. It is sweet by design, and it tastes good. That's one of the reasons probably why we like sugar. So I hope this information is helpful to you. It's important to have an alternative to sugar because sugar is so bad, and it's difficult to just get off sugar cold turkey. I certainly have had that difficulty in the past, so I hope by giving you these alternatives to sugar, you can use it to help get yourself off of sugar. If you go to my website, www.nutritionaustin.com, I actually have a list from Nancy Appleton, which is 146 different ways that sugar ruins your health. So it is bad for you, and it's good to have an alternative. So please rate this video, leave some feedback, subscribe to the channel, and go to my website, www.nutritionaustin.com. And the other thing I would like for you to do is give us some comments on what topics interest you. This is actually taken from a comment that a poster posted for my last video. So thank you for giving me this idea, and I hope this information is helpful to you. Have a great day.